Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to walk you through a VBA code that I wrote to kind of automate a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, which is essentially an optimization model that I built for the investment department of an insurance company. So I'll walk you through what the challenges were and how I built the VBA code to kind of address those. So essentially, in layman's terms, an optimization model works out what weight the company should hold in different assets, so equities, bonds, hedge funds, high yield. So what weight should the company hold in those different asset types or asset classes based on a desired risk, so a desired amount that they're willing to lose or amount they're willing to risk. So this is the covariance variance optimization model. So it's based on historical correlations between those different asset classes and historical return and risk measures as well. So I won't get into too much detail about that. Um, that stuff is more so related to the finance side of my career. So I am CFA certified as well. So I do a lot of work, for investment companies and financial institutions. So let's walk through the challenges that I faced with this model. So here's the results page, and there's a lot going on, but I'm gonna encourage you to focus on just a few cells. So in cell E5, we have a desired risk um, input number. So, and it's in dollars. So I can say my desired risk is 100 million, which means that I'm willing to risk 100 million pounds or dollars. And based on that risk number, I want the optimizer to tell me what weights I should hold in these different asset classes. So you've got government bonds, you've got equity, you've got high yield, you've got some corporate bonds as well. So initially we created a solver function over here, which is essentially the optimization function. So if I solve for it, what should happen is, and it's happened quite quickly, is that the weights for these different asset classes have changed. And so what I need to happen is I want to create a graph or a chart that displays all the different weights for all the different asset classes across different risk numbers. So across different 1 in 10 target risk numbers, starting from 0 to 1.2 billion. So the way that I would have to do it historically is that I would have to input the number here, go to solver, solve it, and then copy and paste the returned number and save it in the allocated position, which is quite long-winded, especially when you're running multiple iterations of this report, depending on, the inputs over here, your mean return inputs over here, or your covariance inputs over here. So you might need to run the report in so many different instances and scenarios, so that copying and pasting the returns into these arrays over here can become very time consuming. So what I've done, I created a VBA macro that essentially does that whole process for me. So copies the target risk number. So it looks through this array here, copies the target risk number starting from 0, pastes it into E5, runs the solver, copies the result array from J17 to J24, and pastes it in the relevant array for that risk number, and then moves on to the next risk number and does the same thing in an iterative process. So I can run it for you now and you can see how it all works. You can see start from 50 to 100, 150, 200, and it's copying and pasting the results into the respective arrays. And that's all done. So that took maybe less than 30 seconds. But in practice, if I'd done it manually, it could have taken me maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So it's a time saving there. And ultimately, your graphs then populate with those dated arrays. So that's how it all works. If you want any assistance with Excel, just generic Excel formulas, or more challenging VBA code, then reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. Thanks.